Great rise and beautiful beings. Great rise and beautiful beings. This is revereskye. Revereskye's essence. This is for a specific group of people, preferably the Indigenous of the Americas. No matter what you claim, if your family has been here over 400 years, you are indigenous to this land. We're not talking about newcomers. We're talking about the people that were here before this place was discovered. Technically, anybody can discover anything. You could go to Mexico and say, ooh, I discovered they had Nubian colored Mexicans. That doesn't mean that the documented timelines are accurate. Okay, so what does the Indigenous American have to look forward to? Emotions, emotional burdens, globally having all the emotions on your shoulder, not just in your country, not just in your territory, but globally. Why is this? Emotion is an eternal energy that's set in motion. And whoever drives that ship drives you. So you have to get in control of that emotion. The weight of the world is in fact on you. Well, revereskye, what are you talking about? What do you mean the weight of the world is on us? It is. You're the biggest role model on the planet. Say it again, revereskye. You're the biggest role model on the planet. You're the trendsetter. You're the one who has a language and an energetic side that molds and shapes the reality of other nations. The only difference is the other nations' roles are pure. They have culture behind it. Whereas the indigenous people of America, who got trapped in the system, their roles and culture has been indoctrinated or tampered with or systemized. Let's use systemized. It has been strategically put in a system where it controls the flow of the emotion. And again, that weight of the world is on the tribes of America. Emotion, ethereal energy in motion, your internal light. Another thing about the weight of the world, if you keep associating your vibratory rate with other nations, when in fact they're trying to escalate or catch up with the vibratory rate of you in your nation. The vibratory rate is the energy within you. How you dance, how you sing, how you move, how you think. Once you realize you've wiped away your natural inheritance, meaning your natural instincts to be set on a stage, then you will realize how to control your emotion. We're already projected in a bad light. We're already projected as loud and boisterous. We're already projected as thugs and hoodlums. When in fact, you have to become the control of your own narrative. You have to control your emotion. Your eternal motion is what sets you free. Whoever controls it or manipulates it becomes your puppet master. My brothers and sisters, we got to start putting priority first with our emotion. That is a currency, that is an energy that can be ciphered, that can be siphoned, that can be abused and misused, that can be redirected for loose feeding and harnessing. We have to quit projecting realities on our life like slavery, servitude, that will cause us to become weakened psychologically. I am not a psychologist. I am not a doctor. But that's the word I'm going to use to associate with your mental capacity. Through your psyche, you're being manipulated on a mass level. Through your psyche, you're being manipulated on a mass level. And it controls the reign of your emotion. So call back your energy. Own your power. Own your emotion. Own your ethereal energy that belongs to you. I've always said this in my videos in the past. Circulation is real. Your currency, your circulation is real. Imagine Indigenous Americans, the ones projected of servitude, say, you know what? I'm tired of being of service to other nations. I'm going to hold on to my money. And you quit circulating that money. You quit circulating your emotion. What happens next? They'll come up with new rules, new laws, new regulations to find a way to siphon it again. Understand your value. Understand your worth. At this time is crucial. It's crucial. Some people love being on this planet. But the reason we're on this planet now is not feasible. It does not reflect your inheritance. It does not reflect your ethereal body. It does not reflect your ethereal motion. And you know something? People say, oh, all black people do is dance, laugh, and sing. Whatever it takes to keep their body in flow, whatever it takes to keep their body protected, it's a shield. Once you lose that innocence, that fun, that play, you're not protected no more. But you're going to have to figure out how to intertwine that innocence, that vibratory rate and frequency with real life situations. You're gonna have to learn how to take that vibratory rate into real life situations. It's not like I'm gonna use it to protect myself to keep my vibratory rate high, but I'm gonna deflect and I'm gonna neglect real life problems. Build your core frequency, build your vibratory rate. It's crucial. Whenever you neglect your core frequency, your pilot, your light, things start to become unsettling. Things start to become fogged and confusing. But if you build that pilot, you build that light, you don't allow people to siphon your ethereal energy or manipulate it. Remember, you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're not on top of the board. You're not outside the board looking at it. You're under the board. You're holding up the principalities. Yeah, they don't want to hear this. But it's time that my ethereal tribe hear this. It's time that my ethereal tribe initiates some responsibility. Your cosmic, your galactic, your ethereal body, your body from the void, your physical body, and all the attachments and tethers that reside in it needs to be acknowledged, needs to be accounted for, not siphoned, not mass manipulated, but protected. I'm going to leave it there. To the Indigenous Tribes of America, you're still living and breathing. If you was here before this place was found, if you have blood in you that was here before this place was found, you are indigenous to this land. If you're tied to land that was here before this place was discovered or found, oh, well, I got this back on my ancestry report. That's your lack of free will. You're confined to someone else's paper genocide. Paper genocide at its finest. Linking your family tree and everybody to everything but any drop of blood in America. I feel sorry for you, my brothers and sisters, who got displaced by paper genocide. Sometimes it's not about the rules and regulations no more. It's about your call for the truth. And the truth can be real ruthless. The truth can be real cold. The truth can be real honest. And with honesty, there's distortion, clouded judgment, resistance. So there we have it again. Unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Mwah.